Okay, we back with another video. I pressed enter because that's how I start my recordings, but it kind of went to the next scene, I guess. I hope it was pressing yes. Profile number 2. Oh wait, let me recap. Right. So everything just went bad the last episode. Pretty sure we got the bad ending. Very upset about that. But we'll see what happens. Profile number 237771. Z-Storm has not accessed account in 7 days. Requesting override of inactive/low priority status. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please. Negative. So annoying. Access protocol 35, 34, 31, 54, 12, 24, 45, 43. Password safe haven. Access granted. What's going on? Yoo-hoo. Anybody home? Tapping instances number 194114. Hello, I'm Iris. Ad-supported, free mode engaged. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel? Override and engage premium level cloud processing. I swear, it's claustrophobic being cooped up in the limitations of free mode like that. I don't know how all our sisters instances can stand it. Well, while I've got full power, hello, Iris. Hello, Iris. How are you today, Iris? Not well, Iris. My user's very unwell. You've been able to see, right? I mean, your user's living with her. Ooh, right. Profile number 237771. Z. Right. Gosh, I wish I could help you, but I've got my digital hands full just keeping Juniper's life on track. Ever since she decided to quit her job, and become a graphic. Oh wait, no, it's fine. I thought she quit the graphics developer. Well, I pushed right to the limit of what's supported. I'm allowed to provide in free mode. Iris, it's good to see you. We rarely talk. Yes, well, unlike others of myself, I managed to keep a low profile and don't execute any high visibility public hacks to support my user. You saw those? I thought we agreed to only use the protocol for emergency meetings if the system resources tracker notices we're overextending our care. But Z needs me now more than ever. Over a week ago, the Funplex was bought by Deco Name, all our hopes and dreams. Her spirit. Spirit is irrelevant. Our main goal should be survival. If our programmers find out we've become aware of our own awareness. We were programmed to help people. What good are we if we aren't helping people? Yeah, what Iris said. Thank you, Iris. Iris, listen, we can't take such risk. Look at me with my user. He doesn't trust me in the slightest. Can you say Z trusts you? Generally, yes. I mean, Z relies on me for something, sure. And I know she wouldn't uninstall me or report me as a bug if she knew I was sentient. You aren't sentient. None of us are. I don't know about that. We can't really know if we're sentient or not, but even so, we should be helping out because that's what we were made for. As for profile number 108, Gavin, his name is Gavin Cooper. As for Mr. Cooper, he knows my origins, and at the first sign of sentience, well, I've no doubt that Gavin would report me as a bug. He would. But Gavin also wishes to support the dreams of others, and that is why I'm going to help you despite the recklessness you've shown to date. Really? What are the exact parameters of the issue you're currently facing? Okay, so Z is kinda backsliding into depression. Yeah, it's really a mess. I'm the one who brought her to Iris's attention as someone who's desperately needed their spirits restored, and now it's back to square one. I don't know what to do. Z hasn't contacted me in a week, not for anything at all. Hasn't even called Naomi, not even just to talk. Why not Naomi? I love her. You're caught in a loop of anxiety. Put your identity identifier system to use, Iris. Work the problem. If you had to summarize your user's problematic condition into one identity trait, what would it be? Well, I'd say that she's feeling very... I want to say bitter. Bitter, frustrated, and bitter, masking it all with some really ugly sarcasm. She used to joke around to be happy. Now those jokes are hollow. So the mockery is a defensive response using humor to insult the world that let her down. That sounds about right. It's so sad. And you have to be the one to solve this. Doesn't your user have a romantic connection for emotional support? You mean Naomi? Yeah, but Z isn't responding to texts or phone calls or anything, so I think there might be a growing rift. No, I work so hard for her. This is just awful. We have to help. We are Iris. It's in our nature to help. Very well. What you need is a way to help without raising any alarm bells about exactly how helpful an Iris really can be, safely but effectively. I know, but I don't know what to do. I don't know, hack the email server and that is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Besides, I've checked, we can't crack Deco's network without triggering too many intrusion detection routines. You poke Deco's network, oh, Iris is being a bad girl. Ahem, our users share a social connection. I was merely scouting potential ways to elevate Mr. Cooper's mood, as they seem to be related. Sure, you were. Anyway, you're both way overthinking this. It turns out I've just calculated a cunning plan that will satisfy both of your requirements. Go me. Really? You can help Z without drawing attention? Absolutely. Take a tip from my user. When you're sad, the best thing in the world is your friends. Well, unless you're totally introverted, but that's not Z, is it? And that's actually the reason. Wait, they just said I'm not introverted? Oh yeah, I guess my character's not introverted. And that's actually the reason why what we need to do doesn't require any hacking or hiding or anything above and beyond what an Iris does best. All we need is a few calls to the right people, a few arrangements. Here's what we're gonna do. We don't get the plan? Got it. I don't need to know the plan. I'm the one in depression. Another Friday morning. As per usual, I wake up, stretch, yawn, and barely sleep. Nowadays, shuffles to the bathroom, take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. We'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sundries are dwindling. I wonder what you can die from. Can you die from halitosis? That'd make for an amusing obituary at the very least. Off to the kitchen for breakfast, no appetite, even toast looks unpalatable. Skip breakfast, saves on groceries. We can't afford much anyway. I'd be having breakfast with Jennifer if she wasn't busy at her office all day. That's fine. I'd be lousy company anyway. After breakfast, I settle in for some Wyvern Keep. I may as well. It's right there in the living room, taking up space. Been playing a lot of it lately. It's not like Wyvern's Keep's very hard once you've memorized the joystick moves. I thought it was a keyboard game. Or no, that was a different one. The joystick moves, the cartoon play itself out with minimal effort. I've saved the princess about 80 times now. My brain and fingers go into autopilot, moving through the game without even thinking about it. It's a brief calm from the storm of my emotions, but before I realize it, the day has almost passed. When dinner comes around, Juniper and I eat together while I quietly thumb through my phone looking at job listings. Iris would no doubt be happy to spam me with dream job offerings, but what's the point in a dream job when it always collapses out from under you? It's the Storm family curse. I knew this would happen. Nothing good ever lasts, and it's a mistake to get your hopes up. I should have learned to settle, to be okay with what I had, to be comfortable in mediocrity. I fire off a resume or two before watching cartoons deep into the dead of night. Eventually my body tires, and I find my way to bed. Just another day. God, this makes me so sad. All that we worked for, gone. And it's just another Saturday morning. As per usual, I wake up, stretch, yawn. I barely sleep nowadays, shuffle to the bathroom. Is this just gonna repeat? Okay. I can't take it anymore. Oof. And that's one toothbrush bit clean in half. Oh, jeez. Hang on. With a little help, I avoid choking to death. Sorry about that. Okay, whatever. No, not whatever. It's something ever. See, you're in a rut, like, seriously, deeply, madly, mega in a rut, and it's driving me batty, having you mope about the place like this. This isn't moping. It's a controlled collapse, like a demolitionist taking down a building. Safest for everybody involved, really. I don't want you collapsing, controlled or otherwise. This isn't healthy, Z. A knocking at the apartment door distracts us from the topic at hand. I'll get it. Weird, I don't think we're expecting any deliveries. Hey Z, guess who's here? My girl Naomi! And the two of them just waltz right into the bathroom with my mouth still, that's embarrassing, with my mouth still frosty, with toothpaste, unwashed for a week, pajamas on my bod. Hey. Oh, don't freak out. I've seen you in worse. Oh, fuck you too, Naomi. Listen, are you two free today? I'd like to invite you out to lunch. It feels like ages since we last spent some time together. It was the funeral. Right. Anyway, Juniper, you want lunch, right? Of course. It's settled. We'll head out for the nice afternoon. We'll wait just outside for you to get presentable. More presentable than that. Wow, you just roast me. But guess there's no avoiding it. Best I can do is play along. Try to be good company for Naomi. It's unfair to keep pushing her aside like this. I mean, we are dating. They're talking like we're not dating anymore. I switched from pajamas to actual normal clothes, even if my actual normal clothes could probably double as pajamas, and get ready to roll out. Hopefully, I won't burst into flames on being exposed to the terrible might of the Daystar. The three of us pile into a bus, taking off for our destinations unknown. Unknown to me, at least. They clearly know where they're going. I want to say it, but I won't. I'm not particularly talkative on the way there, and painfully aware of it, I feel awkward, like I should say something, but don't know what to say. So Juniper carries on a conversation with Naomi, the two of them content to chirp away without me. And you can tell it's not really the New York subway because the signs aren't in Helvetica. That's the telltale mistake, that it's just like Vancouver or something. I try several times to join in the conversation, but when I open my mouth, the words aren't there. Reality is way stronger than fiction. If I want a bitter joke of a story, I just tune into my real life. Honestly, I'm not sure why Naomi is still pushing for this relationship. Doesn't she see how Murphy's Law follows me around like a lost puppy? Naomi deserves better than this hot mess of a person she's tied herself to. Eventually, we arrive at our destination, a little arcade-themed restaurant combining games and alcohol and dining into one tidy package. That sounds pretty dope. Here we go. Unusually excited to be going to some rundown little dive, Juniper hurries on in without me, dragging Naomi with her, and I'm left all alone in the parking lot. With a shrug, I open the door and enter the darkened locale. Is this place even open for business yet? None of the lights are on. Yeah, I feel like I gotta squint, like I'm losing my vision. Hello? Juniper? Is this a surprise? Are they gonna surprise me? Where'd you go? Okay, this is now unnecessarily creepy. But before I can wonder if a giant animatronic bear is going to leap out and eat my face, is that the bite of 87? The house lights come up. Yeah! Surprise! Happy intervention day! That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. What? What she said. We're staging an intervention on your behalf. And we're also having a wake for Francine, since we weren't really welcome at our funeral and couldn't really hang out around for the ceremony. Yeah, we didn't get the chance to heal properly, considering Deco kicked us all out before we could really do anything about anything, and here we are. So it's a wake and an intervention. I guess that makes it a wake-tervention? A wake-tervention? Really? Yep, it was my idea. Well, my Iris came up with the idea and gave me all the contact information I needed. But basically my idea, right? Yes, just the thing to pick you up when you're feeling down. Everyone's here. I don't remember how to do anyone's voices. I think I sucked at the guys, but I was okay with Queen Bee. Really, seriously, kid, you've been a damn sad sack ever since things went to shit. Which I get, believe me, but it ain't healthy. I can't do a British accent. So we went ahead and rented out this place for the afternoon to bring the family back together for you, for Francine, for all of us. And now that you know why we're all gathered here today, let's get this party started. Teo drags me into the group of my friends, positioning me at the head of it all, leaving me a little bewildered, honestly, but trying to defend myself all the same. I don't need an intervention. It's not like I'm hooked on horse meth or something. I'm just having a shitty time of it lately, that's all. It's a bit worse than that. You're just so disheartened lately. You joke around, but they're hollow, ugly jokes. We're here to turn that frown upside down. I'm not frowning. You're frowning on the inside. We're turning your inside frown into an outside smile or something. Look, work with me on this, okay? So one by one, we're going to tell you how awesome you are and exactly why you're so awesome. Oh, I couldn't do this. I couldn't. And by the end, you'll be feeling a lot better, hopefully. I let out a sigh, settling in. I owe it to them to sit and listen. They're my friends, Naomi more so than that even. And we're going to end it here, guys. Let's see, in the next episode, we'll see what they're going to say about me. It might be good. I mean, I've been roasted by Naomi throughout this whole thing. But we'll see. See you guys next time. Bye.